JL Rock, Women of Action Figure channel, and we need your help. We need the likes, we need the subs, you need to hit that notification button because, I mean, we have a lot of videos coming up. So, without further ado, let's check them out. This time, we're going for a set that I did not even know existed, and I was able to get an awesome deal, and now I'm happy to have it as part of my collection. And this is the 1997 Skybolt Toys NIRA X Cyber Angel Platinum 6-inch action figure. So as I said, I didn't know anything about these toys. What happened was there was a deal on eBay way back in the day, which was probably like 4 months ago, and it was just a place in China that was selling a whole bunch of women figures. And if anyone is familiar with my channel, I have a collection which I call Women of Action Figure, and it's just women action figures that I think are cool. And when I saw all these, I was just like, it's awesome. And the funny thing is, most of these were priced at about $5 to $6 each, and so many of these I've never heard of before. So I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity to pick up a bunch of figures I've never seen before that could be unique for pictures and just playing around with, and a decent price. So it hit all the buttons, so I was happy to get this, and I have plenty more. You might have seen there's a What's in a Box episode where I actually showed all the ones that I picked up, but now I get to actually open it up and see what's inside. But before that, I just wanted to show you. So for instance, like you see here, tell you Bill Maws. So again, I think this was not a cartoon, but a comic book. Because you see here, like you see that. You see the NIRA X, you see the story, the penciler. So when you see that, that's the clue. And then, I mean, obviously here, it has a little comic on the back. And then you see here the comic book checklist. So you see, who is NIRA X Cyber Angel? NIRA is an avenging angel from a time that no longer exists. A universe that was wiped from existence by her evil brother Cain, who, as an obsessed temporal criminal known as Paradox, became an intergalactic mercenary and empowered with plasma-based cyberskin. NIRA has traveled back and forth through time to prevent the very destruction of the time continuum. NIRA is the last line of defense against Cain, who feeds on the fabric of time itself. She is NIRA X, the Cyber Angel. And I have to say, that is pretty cool. I always liked angels and demons, but kind of more mixed with modern take, and I love time travel, so this is pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad I see this because I'm going to try and find the comic book itself. And then you can see on the back, it even says, meet the creator. And you see, like, other things from Skybolt Toys. And it's kind of funny, I kind of referenced in the What's in the Box. There's definitely a theme here with how these ladies look. Can anyone guess what that theme is? Yeah. But, I mean, I'm usually not a box collector, but since this was already kind of peeling on the sides and stuff, I think I'm going to keep the back cover and just have it, because, you know, that doesn't take up a lot of space. But let's just open this up and get with it. I mean, look how easy that this just opened up. So, I mean, it technically was already open, so I didn't have to do too much. So, first, let's look at the accessories, which isn't many, but so we have the cape. So, hard plastic cape, but good plastic. You know, you can move it around a little bit. You can see up here where it clips in. And then her gun, which looks like it's something awesome. I love how it's like the little buttons here is pink. It almost looks like a little fat phaser. I wonder if it has like 2 different shots. But that's cool. And then let's look at the figure itself. Alright, so as I said, this is from 1987. So this is kind of those Playmates, Toy Biz type style. So I don't think you're gonna get that much articulation. As you can see, like, I mean, look at those ankles and calves, bro. I mean, that's something. And I like the outfit. I mean, it's simple, but it's kind of cool. I like that you kind of have like the thigh brace that kind of matches the bicep brace. But as far as articulation, you don't really have any. This is kind of like if you've seen my review on like the Xena, one of the Xena figures and one of the Alien Resurrection figures, you don't have any bends. So there's no bends at the feet, there's no bends at the knees, there's no twist at the waist. You can turn the head, but just barely, and then the hair also gets in the way. But it's basically just, you know, left and right, and even barely. The fist also doesn't turn, no elbow turn, and it's just basically a movement. You can rotate the shoulders all around, no ab crunch, and of course you can kick forward, but it's kind of like that turning kick. So if you see, it's like a almost like a sweep out kick. Oh, I also like the little blue accents on the glove. So yeah, a very basic figure. It's nothing that's going to be like, oh, I can do all these crazy poses on it. But I still think it's cool. I like the hair design. Of course, it's hard plastic as well. It's interesting here that you see that where there's like an open gap. I mean, I know the gap here is to hold the cape, but that's interesting that as well. I don't think you could put the cape down there. Let me see. I'm looking at the. Oh, I guess you can. I guess you could. Oh, I guess you could switch it up. So it's kind of like a flowing, like skirt cape. I like how they kind of made it look like she's showing her backside and she's not. But so I guess that's how that can work. So that's pretty cool. So hey, since we got the inspiration for that, let's take a look at it with its accessories on. So here's how she looks with the cape on. So yes, I was right. So if you look, there's a total of 3 different positions where you can place the cape, which I have to say, that's a cool little thing considering there's not that much articulation into it. So you're able to have it like almost like a flowing dress or a skirt, which does look pretty cool from the back. Or you can put it a little bit higher on her back, even have it kind of like the old school Captain Marvel style. So, but as I said, now if you look down here, I end up using my DC stand. It's not hard to have her stand up, but it's not always perfect. So I just found that with a stand, especially on the turntable, it's much easier to get her to stand. And as I said, since you can't really do much movements, you end up with that. Now, what's interesting though is that, so I guess you can turn it, but the problem is that even though you have the marks, it's almost like it's not. I mean, like, I'm not sure how this would work because it looks the same. And I wanted to do this live to see if I could. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I guess I am wrong. Those are smaller than that. I mean, oh no. Okay. That is cool. Because, I mean, clearly if you look, it looks smaller. But I guess I just have to play around with it. But that's actually kind of sweet. That it gives that, you know, another pose. And I guess it's like, let's see, I guess it could be either way. But I'm going to have it with her holding a gun up like that. So that's actually cool. I think that's interesting that at least you have that gimmick as far as the cape. So that gives that a different pose. So let's see. And like I said, you see, it's not easy to get that in there. That's why I thought it didn't fit. But I think it's just a matter of, like, it looks like both these are supposed to, because this way, if I put it this way, it doesn't look like that fits. But I think it's the same size. So I think it's just supposed to be left or right, but because you see that? Like, it looks like it's too big. So I mean, maybe it is. Maybe the other one is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think it is. Like, if I look at it, I think that it is a little bit. That one's a little bit bigger, but it shouldn't. Maybe it's a design flaw. I don't. Oh, whoa! Oh no! We had another misfire. Oh my god. I don't know if anyone saw my video with Willow and her arm fell off. Well, look at that. I mean, this isn't as bad because I can get the glue, but ooh, bad. That is not cool. Damn. Yeah, you can see that it basically dried out there. So just twisting it around had it come up, and wow, look at that. Look at that head. That's creepy. That's kind of scary. So it's like, I'm pretty sure though. Now it even feels weird trying to put it back on. Cause now it feels like it's out of place. But wow, yeah, that's unfortunate. So I'm gonna have to play around with that. I think, yeah, it's supposed to be. That's the thing. I'm trying to put it like on its side. I mean, I'm trying to put it like all the way on top, and it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be on its side. So I mean, okay. So hey, look, that's the thing when you buy old toys. I mean, that's why sometimes people keep it in the box. That's why sometimes people are very careful with it. I'm not going to cry over $6. I mean, it's not completely broken. I can clean that up, get some super glue, and it'll be fine. But it's kind of funny that now I've had 2 different figures break on me while I was doing the review. But look, I'm not going to hold that against the manufacturer. I mean, a lot of stuff like that, it's like, depending on how it's put together, you just know over time certain things is gonna happen, whether it's in the box or not. And as you saw, you know, the glue was falling off, and the box basically just was super easy to open. So it's not a surprise at all that, you know, this happened. I just didn't know that the hair was like that. But now we know. But either way, I'm still happy to have this figure and add it to my collection. I'm going to do a little repair, send it to the Toy ER. Thanks so much for watching, and we really need your help to grow this channel. We want to spread these awesome Women of Action figures all around YouTube, and you know how the algorithm is. So you got to do the things that everybody asks for, but we really need it. And we need to have those subs, we need to have those likes, and hit that notification button, because that's the only thing that lets YouTube know that this content is worth it. But I do either way appreciate you for watching, and also those comments are good too. And what I want to ask is that if you know of a woman action figure, a female action figure that I should be looking at, whether I can find it cheap or otherwise, cheaper the better, because I'm still the % off collector. Let me know in the comments, and I will try my best to add that to the collection and add another video. But until next time, thanks a lot.